Hello everyone. How we doing? We got a rare Donald Deluxe daytime stream. Haven't had one of these in a while. Ah, shit. Okay. All right, we're gonna be here a while. Yo, what's up, Grexius? Finally a Europe-friendly stream. All right, let's cut the music. Gonna have Eeny Meeny on my stream starting soon thing for a while. Anyway, let's go. Hi. How we doing, everyone? We're just gonna hop into the video game. So I have a little bit of case 3 left to go. Something red sus guy. And then case 4, which I hear is short. I don't know how short it is. That is the goal for today. And then depending on the time, I'll break for dinner, and then we'll see how much of case 5 I can do. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish. I doubt I'll be able to finish it because the last case is always, you know, if I've learned anything about case 5s from these games, that they're always really, really long. But you know, I don't know if it's like first game, case 5 long, or not. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, as per usual, I remember nothing. That's a good song. So we're finally going to see the tiger on the stand. We've almost got this case 1 now, Nick. I wish I could agree. Huh? It's not Rise from the Ashes length, but I'd still be surprised if we finished the game today. Okay, and I thought about it. I'm like, do I like rush and try to finish it all in one sitting? But I decided against it because like I don't want to, you know, I don't want to rush through it and then not like it. But I can always just stream next week. He said he was just doing what the tiger told him to do. But Godo picked up on it, remember? He pointed out that without proof, we don't know what if he testified as the truth. I mean, you think Mr. Armstrong was lying? I don't know. But if that's the line the prosecution takes, we could be in trouble. I get the feeling that we don't have the case-making evidence we're going to need. Hey, pal. Detective Gumshoe. What are you so jumpy about, Detective? Your hair's standing on end. Hey, that's the pot calling the kettle black. Little top. Miss Top Knot. It's not a top knot. Never mind the hair. Just calm down, alright? I can't stand still when I don't have a job to do. I kind of get wound up. Ugh. No kidding. You gotta have something that you need me to do, pal. Anything. Well, hey, I'm gonna take a jog back down to the precinct. I can get some prints analyzed for you if you got an hour. An hour? The trial will have reconvened by then. But Nick, we still don't have a really decisive piece of evidence, right? True. Without some kind of trump card to pull out of the bag, we're really stuck. You said you could get some fingerprint analysis done in an hour? You bet. In that case, would you mind checking the prints on this? Oh, fuck. Is this important? Shit. I wish I remember. Maybe? How did we get this? This was from where? I'm trying to remember how we got these matches. Oh, duh, the thing unidentified fingerprints. Okay, there we go. Just going back to the station anyway. Could you find out whose prints are on this? Oh wait, that's the small bottle I gave back to you this morning, right? Yeah, I think it's time to solve the last mystery of who these prints belong to. What would happen if you picked something different? Bad ending. Sure thing, pal. Actually, that's been on at me too. Okay, I'll get this off to the lab right away. Just make sure you don't lose the case before I get back. It's pretty much the final showdown, I guess. It's time to separate the phonies from the real guys. Yo, Among Us. That's Among Us right there. That's what you do in Among Us. That's what you do. Among Us, yeah. Grex, you haven't been around, but that's like the joke that everyone's been making. And by everyone, I mean me, this case. You should see the amount of screenshots I have of Maya Fey saying the word imposter. You love Among Us? Me too. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Godo, did you find this Furio Tigre? I even tamed him for ya. It was a 3-cup job, no problem. Tamed him? The guy's name may be Furio Tigre, but come on. Did you say it Tigre or is it Tiger? I don't know if I'm saying that right. He's pretty lively. Be careful. He still bites. Very well. Please show Mr. Tigre to the stand. He's fucking pissed. Witness? Please state your name and occupation. Okay, you just say it as it is. Got it. Ah! Don't hide under the table, Maya, unless there's room for me down there, too. Would you mind? What'd you say to me? Nothing. I didn't say nothing, honest. Occupation is furry, I guess. Who would have guessed that the fear would induce a bad Brooklyn accent in the judge? I got business to take care of, you hear me? So who the hell called me into this hole? Was it you, Spiky? No, of course not. It was the judge. Your Honor? Oh dear, I seem to have dropped my pen. Where on earth is it? Don't mind me, just carry on with the proceedings as normal. That's it. We're doomed. Maybe you didn't hear me. I said, who the hell was it that called me in here? There's no need to shout. We can all hear you. What'd you say? There's no point struggling. You caught in a snare. The relentless snare of the law. Ah, shit. And I'm the one that hauled you. And I'm the one that hauled you in. I don't like his normal face. Please go back. Too cool. Don't let him get the better of you, Nick. Let's start with the basics. You know about the incident in question, correct? Incident? I don't know nothing about no stinking incident, Mask Boy. I mean, you didn't attend the previous trial of Maggie Bird? Maggie who? I've got more important things to do than watch courtroom dramas. Of course. Well, perhaps you could give us your testimony then. Please tell us about what you did on the day of the murder. Huh. Phoenix Wright. You's the one who set this up, didn't you? You's gonna regret the day you ruffled the tiger's fur. You hear what I'm saying? Maybe I should have brought a diaper with me today. Get a grip, Nick. Thanks, Maya. Very reassuring. Alright, let's hear it. I don't know nothing about no murder. I was tied up with business in December last year. Spent all of my time in the office. I got whales lined up to borrow cash from Tendalenda every single day. Yous want to check my alibi? Just ask Violetta. Oh, alas, I found my pen. Very well then. What is it? Please, witness, if you could refrain from shouting out like that. I know the kind of games that guy in the blue plays. That lowlife ain't no lawyer. He just punches away at stupid details till he wins. Lowlife? Me? Listen up, Smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000, and you's gonna borrow the cash from me. That's one loan contract I refuse to sign. And don't think it ain't gonna hurt when you dangle with the tiger. Huh. I love a good spectator sport. Just a minute. That's really not... This witness is... How can I put it? A hungry tiger roaming the urban jungle. Get on his bad side, and you'll bite everyone's heads off. Yours too. Very well. I have no choice but to oppose a penalty system. Fuck. Now... You's better be listening. I said I got business to take care of. Big business. If I don't split now, I ain't gonna catch my bus. We'll impose a penalty for any relevant pressing of witness testimony. Keep that in mind as you begin your cross-examination. Ugh, fuck. Mo moment. Everyone's favorite case, Turnabout Big. Hey, I love Turnabout Big Top.
Welcome back.
Yo, hey, Noosh, what's up?
Swag the swag for love.
How have you
swag the
been?
swag for love,
It has
swag the
been a
swag
while.
for love,
Thank you for
swag
the
swag
sub.
for
By the
love,
way, it do
swag
be
the swag for
September.
love,
They're
swag
doing
the
that
swag
again.
for love, swag the swag for
What's
love,
up?
swag
I
the
know, I
swag
miss you
for
too. It has
love,
been a
swag the
while,
swag
but
for
I
love.
you know, Labor Day got to stream a little early. Wasn't it your birthday the other day? I think I saw something about that. Happy belated birthday. And thank you for the 20 months. I don't know nothing about the murder. I was tied up with business in December oh, okay, hang on. We already did this. So, I mean, I think we have something on him already, right? From, girl? Do last year. Okay. Tied up with business. Spent all of my time in the office. Okay. So we're gonna save. And bum. Hey BKZ, what's up? Alright, what do we press? Let's see. Down bum. And we could press something. Yep, shut up. Press them on something irrelevant and bam, $50,000. Get real, Maya. How about you pay back the money then? Your allowance should cover it. Hey, I'm no idiot, you know. Well, I'm certainly not the one who thought the $50,000 was free money. Anyway, I need to work this guy without pressing his testimony too hard. Nothing jumps out as me as a contradiction. Okay, so something we gotta press. Let's, I mean, we know this ain't true. What business? See these teeth? That's how sharp my secretary is. She writes everything in my schedule. December, mainly in the office. That's what it says, so that's where I was. Seems like a rather sketchy schedule. Grrr. There he goes again. Well, the tiger did all December isn't the issue. That's what he was doing on the day of the murder, so now what? Oh, shit. Okay. I mean, I can do this and see what happens. Let's see what he's doing on the day of the murder. I think that's important. What does he want? If you wouldn't mind going into a bit more detail. It's a dead end, Triton. You know it. Remember the rules. No, it's essential that we establish the witness's alibi accurately. I agree. The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? Maybe you ain't listening. Of course I was. I never set foot outside. I had meetings all day with a bunch of cats wanting to do business with me. I ain't never seen that young kid before. I believe the witness's last statement was important. Skoto, if you could please. Mr. Tigre, the quote I see that. Ah, haha, eat shit. We got him. So we're cheating now? How we cheating? The officer never saw that kid before. Really? Well, this kid says he saw yous. Got him. Easy. Mr. Tigre claimed you didn't know about Mr. Glen Elg, but it appears that Mr. Elg knew you. What? Mr. Elg left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger, and the date December 3rd. December 3rd? That's the day of the murder. So, Mr. Tigre, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glen Elg. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him. That's you? Safe scumming and my ace attorney? I wasn't... Is that cheating, really? I've only met one other person who's told me that's cheating. And I didn't even need to save scum, so we're good. Not bad. You's actually not bad. Sorry? I was just messing with you. To see how good you are. Did you hear that, Nick? He said you're not bad. Ah, thanks. Witness, please remember that you're under oath. Lies will not be tolerated. Who's calling me a liar? Is that what you're doing? Ruh-roh. So you're saying that your claim to have seen the kid before is the truth? I said I'm dead serious. You's better believe that's the truth. Ah. I'd say that gives me time to enjoy another cup of pure black magic. Saxophone? Oh, never mind. She met the victim. There's gotta be a lie right there. It's time I nailed this guy. You know, lie, I never met Glen Elg. There was some lame guy with that name, though. Wanted to borrow cash from me. Set up a meeting with the guy at my office, Tenda Lenda. Waited around for him, but he ain't never showed. I never ever been to that Très Bien joint. He is here? Well, how does he know about Très Bien? Meet the victim, but he didn't show up. I've heard it's pretty hard to keep appointments when you're dead. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Tell you I got a big deal going down today. Make my bus now, I'm gonna take the express train. That bill's going straight to you, right? Alright. Borrow cash from me, which I think we've established he did. Do we have that in his profile? No, we don't. My office Tenda Lenda. But he ain't ever showed. Yeah, this I gotta find proof on. Let's press that. So my office the day that went down. But no poison, no kids' coffee, capiche? Curely didn't meet Glen Elg? Not likely, because I'm convinced this guy's behind the whole thing. That's what I get for pressing the last statement. I'm a tiger, not a lame horse, you porcupine. Witnesses aren't permitted to eat evidence, not that they ever would. Well, there was a case once where a young lad ate... Yeah, anyway, irrelevant to this case. Strange, according to the manager of the firm where the victim worked, December 3rd was the date he had to repay his loan. Okay. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah. Maybe he's right. Whatever it was going down to the beginning of December. So you did meet Mr. Elg. Hey, right. You might want to cool your jets a sec. So I'm meeting with the guy at my office, Tenda Lenda. Wasn't supposed to be a Très Bien. Why do I want to go to a dump like that? I'm talking to my clients. I got an office decked out for the job. I got the best punching bag you ever saw in there. So, you were in your office on the day in question? Waited around for him, but he ain't ever showed. Ah, what did you think, Trite? Let's see. How does a dead man get from a French restaurant to a loan shark's office? Put me on here. Why don't you come down to my office? We can chat about this thing my way, yeah? I got the best punching bag you ever saw in there. Listen, I ain't got nothing more to say about this except this. Okay. I think this is our... Oh. Cool. Duh. Something you'd like to tell the court about these matches. Matches? What you talking about? We found them in your office at Tender Lender. They're from that restaurant. What? If you've really never been to Très Bien before, what was a book of restaurant matches doing on your desk? Heard his secretary went there. That's what he's gonna say. He's been snooping around my stuff now too, wise guy. What are you, my ball and chain? Ain't no broad controlling me. Order, order. Well, witness. I think it's time you started telling us the truth, don't you? I'm terribly sorry, forgive me. I ain't no pussycat. I don't go back on what I said, but okay. I was at the joint that day. What? But listen good, alright? I might have been there, but I still never met that kid. Well, well. Looks like an order just came in for another testimony. I'm as close to proving it was him. He did meet Glenn Elg that day. And he did put poison in his coffee. He must have. Supposed to meet Wade with the kid at the restaurant that afternoon. When I opened the door to the joint, I saw one ugly scene. The guy was laid out over the coffee, stiff as concrete. Figured if the place wasn't hot already, it was gonna be, so I split. I heard the cop siren on my way out, and I went straight back to my office. I see. You didn't actually meet with them in the end, then. So, hold it. If I wait around here any longer, I ain't even gonna make the normal express. No more stupid questions. Ha, no problem. Time Tri presses you on something irrelevant, I'll see he pays a penalty. Mr. Goto, that's my job. Your job is to slam that little hammer of yours and call a guilty verdict. So do it. Yes, sir. The Special Express ain't cheap, right? It's just so you know since you's paying. Oh, man. Doesn't the rule of law mean anything around here? Alright, what do we got? Let's meet with the kid at the restaurant. Door saw the scene. Stiff. Straight back to my office. Such a good song. Okay. It's a cat. Got time to be hooked up and no more investigation. So, when exactly did you pick up the matches? The matches just inside the front door. Heard a friend wound up in trouble with the chef after taking 5 books home. Poor Gumshoe. It's almost enough to make a man cry. Did a bout of guilt suddenly hit you for what you did? What you trying to say? You trying to tell me you ain't never been guilty of nothing? We'll have our crosses to bear. We'll have to swallow the dark secrets we hide. Like this! The courtroom's not exactly the place to talk about dark secrets, is it? Seems you've done it again, Mr. Wright. No! No! Ah! Well, Nick, what do you think? I forgot. I was just going with the motion. Okay, so what did I press? Okay. Something behind. Some raggy bit of cloth called a hat. I don't know. You know what winds me up more than anything else in the world? Watches. Round watches. I ain't gonna pollute my paws with some tickling end pecker. Just figure out what winds you up the second most. Huh? What do you think? Square watches. This guy for real? Look, all I need to know was that something bad was going down in the place. Ah, fuck. No, 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 no. You're taking so long to drink that coffee. No, the number of times you take a penalty drink. Ah! Over the table, stiff as concrete. Oh, I got an autopsy report? I feel like the time is kind of important, but no one else seems to agree with that. At the restaurant that afternoon. Why the restaurant? Making a fuss about coming into the office. It's always that way when I want to talk about repayments. Even though I got the best punching bag you ever seen if there's any issues. Huh. Going over old ground again, Trey. No. No, 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 no. You will suck down the penalty. Ugh. I really thought that one wasn't going to be a penalty, because I've pressed everything, though. Okay, well, I need contradiction. No, but Maya's saying to press him, so I don't know. Maybe I didn't press him on everything. Did you walk there? I don't think that's that important, though. Bam, bam, bam. Let's save so we don't eat shit. Did we press this one already? I thought we did. No. Okay. And this one was the... Don't you ever feel guilt when you walk out of here? Was that one. Stiff as concrete. We did this one already, right? Dipping us off behind. Watches. The watch thing is irrelevant somehow. But everything else is. Laid out over the table. I mean, yeah, I'd call that laid out over the table. You can't... When you walk in, can you see the people? Where are the floor plans? Yeah, if you walk in, you can't see. Wait a minute. Yo. Aha. Something of a loan collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tigre? No one escapes the tiger's clutches. Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. And no one escapes the phoenix's clutches. I think it's time we got something straight. What's this, straight? A new line of irrelevant questioning? These are the floor plans of the crime scene. You say you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigre. Oh my god, I was thinking... Okay, it's hard for me to demonstrate, but like, you see where that green dot is? I thought the entrance was like down, like where that little like... I don't know how to... I thought it was like down a little bit. And so I thought it was like the wall behind. Now he's like super lying, basically. So it makes even more sense. I had a clear rhythm seat. You gonna be a fucking idiot again? The court would think back. You'll remember that time between each of the tables. Yep. Because they do the whole like, oh, you're the only person in the restaurant thing. Wrong. Read the old man's testimony yesterday. He was alone. The defense just proved that point to be moot. The victim witnessed by Mr. Kudo was not Glen Elg, but a fake. What? In order to have Mr. Kudo falsely testify, the real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade. That will do. This trial's gone on long enough without the obvious question being answered. Who exactly was this real killer who impersonated the victim? So the killer murdered Glen Elg, and then impersonated his victim in performance for Victor Kudo. Right, reveal this identity of this criminal to the court. The guy. Obviously, the killer's Furio Tigre. No one else could have done it. Well, witness? Grahaha. Now that's cute. You think you can pin this on the tiger? Maybe you just don't understand. So I dare you to say it again. Come on, you got the guts. You can't threaten me, Mr. Tigre. It's the defense. Go ahead and tell the witness, Mr. Wright. Sounds to me like it must be you, old man. You've got guts, I'll give you that. Mr. Wright, do not leave me to handle this alone. Perhaps I can end this embarrassment. Let's just go back over Mr. Kudo's testimony one more time. The old man didn't see the victim. Oh, no. Serving girl brought him a cappuccino, but she put something in it. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in it. The victim, he saw the real victim or not. That doesn't matter. Fact remains, he saw the accused put the poison in the coffee. Very impressive, Mr. Waiting for my absence to launch your attack. Found your pen at last, right? It was in my pocket. But anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed two people that day. He saw the victim, the supposed Mr. Glen Elg, and the waitress from behind. Yes, your point, Mr. Wright? I think the conclusion is obvious. This Glen Elg was really the killer in disguise. But surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show. What? You mean the waitress was an imposter as well? The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident. And someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her. Just like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, what's up, Badoofus? How you doing? Who's this waitress that Mr. Kudo witnessed? Who is this woman? Her name is Viola Cadavarini. She's an employee of Tenderlander. He was making a big mistake. Do you know who Violetta's grandfather is? You better be going home in an armored truck tonight if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's a good point. Where was I? Yes, the defendant, Miss Bird, had stated the following. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy, and she had kind of a cackling laugh. There are just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, who nobody but Miss Bird seems to have seen, the earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured, and the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears up all of these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice, once for real and once for show. And Mr. Furio Tigre, the only person who could have committed the crime, is you. Witness, what have you got to say? That's cute. Sorry? He was alright. I could do with a guy like you around. What do you mean? Okay, I'm in on this game. I'm gonna have to charter a jet to get me to my meeting now, but I'm gonna give you one more thing. Oh, it's this song again. Ah, man, I love when they play this song every 30 minutes. How far is this meeting? It's not that it's far, it's just that he has to get to it really, really quickly because we're running out of time. No, it is a good song. It's just, it was a really cool, like, Mad on Guard's, like, special, unique theme. And then they're in game 2, and now it's like, oh, never mind. Now anytime something like sus happens, we're gonna play it. No, I'm not talking about that song. I'm talking about this song. I'm talking like when Evil Matt shows. Sorry, game 2 spoilers. Why are you watching this stream if you haven't played game 2? But like, you know, when Evil Matt shows up, and it plays this song, you're like, oh my god, that's like epic, and it plays this song. I don't know. I really, God, I love Game 2 so much. And I don't know. I don't like that they play this song so much. I think they should just not and have kept this song in this game. Game 2 was so good. I know. I love it a lot. Guess I was just unique to 2. Well, it's not unique to 2 anymore because they play it. They've played it so many times in this case specifically, but then a couple times in the other case. But in this game's case 3, like a lot. Like if I ever replay these games, I'm gonna keep track of how many times it plays because it plays like 3 times in Game 2. So Justice for All has a lot of songs that only play a couple times, and I like that. I think that's really cool. But then they come back in this game, for better and for worse. I don't know. He's got it all wrapped up all nice, huh? Right? But you missed out one real important thing. But that can't be. I was in the joint that day, and I met that kid, too. But I couldn't have poisoned him, you see? What? Do you really expect us to believe you now? Ha! What a troublemaker. Troublemaker? Among Us. Yeah, Luminary Ends. That's what I've been saying the whole time. I'm so glad you're here. Looks like we're gonna need another one for the road. Watching SAO with people, so I cannot hear you, but I'm saying hi anyways. There we go. Indeed. Witness, you will explain yourself to the court. We'll give you one more chance to testify. What happened that day at Trabian between yourself and the victim? Let's go, this is it. Yeah, I loaned El cash, about $100,000. That day, we was due to have a little chat. The kid had hit his payback date, see? So anyway, he tells me he's got no way to pay up. I'm about to flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Yes, I won $500,000. He got lucky, you know, real lucky. If that waitress hadn't done what she'd done, everything would have been over. Now, I see that the principal amount you loaned to Mr. Elg was $50,000. It's faster than fast. Yeah, Jesus. The repayment deadline was December 3rd, the day of the murder. Yeah, he was one lucky kid. He got that $500,000 just in time. So I ain't have no reason to kill the kid. And if I ain't got no motive, you ain't got no case. Oh shit, that's a good point. Okay. Let's gonna give it up till he landed a big win. So I agreed to help him. You kept hitting him with ideas for ways he could get a big win, but the guy kept losing. So you were helping him for his sake or yours? Went through compromise. You help me, I help you. What's the difference, huh? I don't believe this. Nick, would anyone really ever loan money to someone they thought was unreliable? Like, for example, if it were you, I'd only loan you $5 max. Thanks a lot, Maya. So, how much were you expecting to have him pay you back on that day? What do you think? The whole package, 100K including interest. That's a real heavyweight punch. Once a client misses a repayment, you call the whole loan in. You want to make it in my world? That's all you's gotta know. How many times have Mr. Elg been late with his repayments? Once. How much are we supposed to pay back every month? $50. Feels like Mr. Elg was in a real sticky spot. Yeah, $50 a month, he'd never pay that huge loan off. How much did he have left on his debt? You want it round figures? About 100K. That's the whole amount. Talking about a guy who had 58 cents in his wallet. Oh yeah, I remember that. Gumshoe was like, damn, this guy's poor. What? You telling me he wasn't even gonna pay for the coffee? Certainly seems to have been a brave man, this Mr. Elg. That guy was smooth, I tell you. Real smooth. You'll have your money in less than 5 minutes. That's what he says to me. The guy that calls me the tender tiger. He was skating on thin ice with me. Flatten the guy when he starts screaming. Was that because the guy won the lottery? What was his last chance at a big win? You can confirm that this is the ticket in question. That's it. The Millionaire Radio Show starts at 1:30 p.m. and runs for 10 minutes. That fixed the time you two met with some accuracy. Whole scene was acted out again 30 minutes later. Also that Mr. Kudo would see it. Could still see the kid's face now and never gonna forget it. Yes, I won $500,000. How much did he win? I thought he won $1 million. No, it was $500,000. Okay. I don't remember. There's no one else there. I'll wear that ridiculous tiger shirt for a month. Mr. Armstrong, Maggie, and if I'm right, Viola Cadaverini were all there at the time. So the victim had intended to repay you from his lottery winnings from the beginning. Seems that way to me, but you wouldn't normally expect to win the lottery, would you? Ha! The undying belief that your next roll will end the worst losing streak you ever had. That's what defines a true gambler. Makes it sound so cool. Don't be tempted, Nick. You haven't got the willpower for it. All I know is the kid took a shot and he got lucky in the end. The waitress, you mean? The girl with the glasses in the defendant's chair. Who else could I mean? If she hadn't gotten in the way, things would have been bada bing bada boom over and done with. Maybe I should push a little on this. What'd you go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 ticket? She wanted it so bad, she poisoned Elg's coffee. A likely theory. Your word hasn't held water lately, Mr. Tigre. Let's not forget this witness was actually at the scene, right? The law don't exactly agree with some of the deals I send down. I couldn't be there when the cops showed up, so I split. I see. Your Honor. The witness's last few statements are worth a good 2 cups of coffee. I concur, Mr. Goto. You will amend your testimony according, witness. So that's what's used after Phoenix, right? She did. My business with that kid was over. Ah, that's the motive. If I ask him about what he saw, it's only going to damage our case. What do you mean things would have been over? You was all there or what? I'm talking about the cash. I was there to get my $100,000 back. That's all. I'm a businessman. It was all coming together before that waitress got in the way. As far as I can tell from the witness's testimony, other than recouping his loan, Mr. Tigre had no motive for killing the victim. Well, okay. Wait. Testimony, would you like it amended? Amended? No, the motives are dead. Yeah, so what? Why don't you take the lottery ticket when you left? Why do you think? Because of Four Eyes over there. You should go ask Four Eyes about that $500,000 lottery ticket. She wanted it so bad she poisoned Elg's coffee. Wait, are we in a loop? If I have it amended, does it go back? Interesting. So I have to, one of those statements is right. Oh. Oh, okay, I got this. I have a theory. Have it amended to mention the 100K. We're gonna save. Yeah, there we go. So you just intended to get back the $100,000 Mr. Elg owed you, correct? I loaned the guy the cash, so that's my right. Fortunately for Mr. Elg, $100,000 wasn't enough to cover it, was it? Huh? About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter in which a young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery. Where did you get all this info? These medical papers document the treatment of a young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. Payment for these expenses was due in December of last year and was paid in full. What? $1 million? A preposterous sum. Someone should sue these HMOs. Ah, no one would pay a bill like that. Medical Association got wind of it, the hospital would end up as dead as a morgue. Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay. His very life depended on it. Oh, he's pissed. Uh-oh. Order, order, order. Indeed it did, simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini. Did you say Cadaverini? Bruto Cadaverini, mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city, and oh my god, Phoenix Wright is gonna get his ass kicked. Doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glen Elg's life to pay your debt. Order, order, order. What do you say to that, witness? It's a nice little fairy tale, Trite, but even if the witness did need $1 million, that doesn't tie him to Mr. Elg's murder. Mr. Elg only owed him $100K, and he had no hope of repaying it anyway. Yeah, that guy wasn't worth my spit. I don't think so. In fact, the opposite is true. Lending money with no hope of ever seeing repayment would only be bad for business. But, in this case, the very fact that Glen Elg had no way to repay the money is crucial. Do you know where you're going with this, Nick? You've got to think outside the box, Maya. It's very straightforward that Mr. Tigre wasn't after $100,000 at all. Ah, but he's after something else. Just gotta share it with us. Where's that CD? Oh, it's right there. Glen Elg was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. That skill was the collateral Mr. Elg put up in order to borrow the money. Going to explain how skill can be used as a collateral to secure a loan, Trite. He had the skill to create a computer virus, and so he did. A virus known as MC Bomber. A computer virus? What does one of those do? Computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer. A computer? What does one of those do? Bruh. I'll explain it to you later, Your Honor. Right now, this isn't the important part. This is the important part. A virus like the MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market. Mr. Tigre, you couldn't have cared less about the $100,000, isn't that right? All you cared about was one thing, the virus. Oh, yeah. The day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on this CD. Glen Elg had no way of paying back $100,000, and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigre would prefer to say never happened, but he can't, and neither can I. The lottery won. Exactly. At the 11th hour, Mr. Elg won $500,000 on the lottery, which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. At least no legitimate way. So he resorted to illegitimate means. He murdered Glen Elg and then made his next move. To frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Tigre posed as Glen Elg, while Violetta Cadaverini played the role of Miss Bird. And they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. Witness being the one we all heard testify yesterday, Mr. Victor Kudo. Like I said, Trite, that's crazy. No one could pull off a stunt like that. For starters, there's no way the chef could have been kept in the dark about it. Mr. Armstrong was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Godo? Armstrong owed the witness money too, $500,000 in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan. Order, order. Silence or I will clear the courtroom. Uh-oh. You've put on a good show, Spiky. If you want to stay alive in the loan shark business, you gotta be careful. You saying I dressed up like that kid, created a witness, and framed someone? If I did something crazy like that, I'd leave a trail as bright as my shirt. I ain't dumb enough to do something sloppy like that. I agree. Yeah, you do. Despite your appearance, you are very careful. That's why you took one more precaution. One more trick to make sure Miss Bird had no way out. What? Another one, Mr. Wright? Interesting. Why don't you fill us all in, Trite? To frame the accused. I'm assuming the badge? Right? Oh, No, the lottery ticket. Oh my god, what's he doing? And what's the relevance of that, Trite? It's just a little intro. An intro to what? Seems all this has been an elaborate trick on the part. No! I need to save. I need to save. Please let me save. Please let me save. You gotta really yes and you. He paused for like, that was like 10 seconds. Okay, then I guess it is the badge. What on earth is that? What an insult to think anyone could be fooled by such a childish imitation. Consider yourself insulted, Your Honor. Mr. Tigre, you didn't just pose as the victim on the day in question. A month ago, in this very court, you posed as me. What? That's the truth. But the witness looks nothing like you, Mr. Wright. Although, now that I think about it, it was you, wasn't it? No doubt it was you standing in here, this very court, a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disreputable, shabby defense I had ever seen. Get ready, they're about to say the word imposter. I can sense it. My imposter senses are tingling, you could say. Grrr. Can you prove that, Gramps? Prove the attorney who represented the accused here a month ago was this man. Are you prepared to take the stand and testify that it was him? Hey, forget about it, yeah? I want to do something like that, not me. You made a mistake, right? It was someone else, huh? Have you no pride, sir? I want to see the judge testify. This isn't a matter of pride. In case you didn't know, Trite, here in court, we deal with people's lives. Chikoto was right. Your Honor, speaking for myself, I am absolutely convinced. The attorney in question was the witness standing before me now. However, preside over this court is the judge, with that vested power to hand down a verdict. So the judge to testify, play investigations. Spoilers! I'll play investigations, don't worry. Someone in my position cannot be swayed by memory without evidence to support it. I mean, I presented the badge that was found in this thing. Now, I'd rather just execute the witness. Finding Mr. Tigre dubious for sure, but not conclusive. Nick Glenell, you say he impersonated you. And that adds up to a murder charge. You have a shred of evidence that the witness poisoned the victim's coffee. Gumshoe, come on. Gumshoe's gonna come in and say this. Sucks to be you, right? Don't mess with the tiger. You're gonna get mauled. You just got that? But I'm so close to getting him to admit his own guilt. Looks like I won't be needing a refill. So when just cross-examination over, you're free to go, Mr. Tigre. Here he comes. You're honest, sir. Oh, there he is. Wait, and it's like the Francisco. Oh no, I thought that this character does the basic thing. My experience with this game has been ruined. I mean, no, it's not that kind of spoiler, but you know. Detective Gumshoe. Sorry it took so long, pal. I staked everything on this. My badge, the works. So here it is. My heart's counting on this too. His heart. Isn't it obvious, pal? It's the final, decisive piece of evidence. What? What? It's a bold claim. Ghost Trick has ghosts in his belly. Dude, what the fuck? Why would you spoil that? Uh-oh. Sorry it took so long, pal, but I finally got the results from the lab. The results? Got the prints, pal, from this medicine bottle. Oh, so? Do you know who the prints belong to now? Do you think I'm some kind of hack detective? Of course I know. So tell us. They're the tigers, right? I knew it. You bet. Clear as crystal all over the bottle. They're Furio Tigre's paw prints, all right. That's great. We've got them now, Nick. What's wrong with you? You've hardly said a word since Detective Gumshoe got here. He's laid everything on the line for this, Nick. I know. Look, I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to say, but It really doesn't make any difference whose prints are on that bottle now. Huh? What? Why not? What we need to produce at the stage in the trial is irrefutable evidence that the tiger put poison in Glen Elg's coffee. He's already admitted that he met the victim. The fact that his prints are on this bottle, that really doesn't make any difference now. Damn, I knew it. No matter how hard I try, I'm never of any use. Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. It's our last chance to help Maggie. I've been working on some useless piece of evidence the whole time. It's alright. I'm a real loser. I'm not breaking any news to Meat Bell. Detective Gumshoe? Maggie? You've been working on something for me? Sorry I let you down, Maggie. I know you didn't do it. And I'm a detective. We're supposed to be able to prove stuff like that. I'm really sorry. I'll get out of your hair now. Detective Gumshoe, wait. He's gone. Isn't there anything we can do now, Nick? I wish there was. Gumshoe worked so hard to get that evidence. If only there was somewhere I could use it. I mean, I feel like ear medicine is kind of poisonous if you, like, ingest it. But I don't know. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Grant you a recess so you can prepare this decisive evidence you discovered. Yes. Don't keep us all in suspense, right? Show us. Naturally, we can assume it's evidence that will actually stand up in court, can't we? I ain't been to no court before. These lawyers sure know how to blow things out of proportion. The nature of the evidence will speak for itself. Nevertheless, you will talk us through it, Mr. Wright. Can we do anything with this new evidence? Let's goddamn it. Oh no. Man, we can't save Scum. Okay, I mean, we'll go for it, even though the game's telling us not to. I can't think of anything else that would. Isn't that the victims? Thank you, Luminarians. After the court is already aware of the contents of this bottle, just new information to come to light. We've clearly identified some fingerprints on it, belonging to you, Mr. Tigray. What? Professor Wright, what conclusion are you hoping to draw from this new information? What does this bottle contain? Except one man. One person in this courtroom should theoretically be in the dark. What's on that fancy-looking bottle? Is that what you're saying? What the hell's in it anyway? Phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. Oh shit! We're just gonna bluff. That's what we're gonna do. Stick the perfect excuse for some phony evidence. Mr. Tigray, this is a decisive piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. Why? Because it contains. Watch. Okay. Okay. Now we are the. Okay. All right. Bottle contains potassium cyanide. Poison used to murder Mr. Elger. Victim's killer used this very bottle. Well, on this bottle, Mr. Tigray, we found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that? You make a good clown, you know that? What? You ain't never gonna get this to stick. You just making me laugh now. You think a cheap bluff like that's gonna fool the tiger? No! Damn it. That ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it. No, no. This is the bottle we found traces of the poison in. Don't mess with the tiger, or you're gonna get ripped to shreds. The cyanide bottle was brown and it was made of glass. That cheap. Wait, how do you know what the bottle of cyanide looks like? Uh-oh. Bruh. What? Why is everyone gone quiet? I said that bottle. Is the bottle you're referring? Is this the bottle you're referring to? Yeah, that's it. That's the bottle the cyanide was in. But you ain't gonna find my prints on that bottle. Don't let that cozy-looking suit fool you, people. That lawyer's just playing games. Tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Tell that guy where to go. You still haven't figured it out. Don't you realize what you just said? What I said? What did I just say? You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide. Oh my god, that was so fucking cool. But just now, you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison. You don't know who he's messing with. I'm the Tiger. I control millions of dollars on the black market. You think I'm gonna let some jumped up suit get the better of me? Sure, the last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve. The phony trial with a phony lawyer. It was all played out by you, the biggest phony of all. Uh-oh. Epic. Oh. What's going on? It's like a blackout. I don't know why that was so funny. Well done, Trite. I saved my 17th cup of coffee just for you. No! Savor it. While you watch the police restrain your prey. Why are you sad? We just caught a tiger by his toe, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go. Now then, how are things going with Mr. Tigre, Mr. Coda? He's being arrested on suspicion of the murder of Glen Elk, Your Honor. We managed to rectify a very grave error. Miss Bird was found guilty in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. Yes, she was. And in the absence of genuine evidence. But the tiger made one mistake. Indeed. Very nearly got away with everything, if it wasn't for that one slip of the tongue. Furio Tigre is a truly frightening criminal. Ha! A truly frightening one. It's that defense attorney over there. Goda. Well, I'm now in a position to deliver my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. Epic! That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh my god, this theme is so good. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Maggie. I was so mad when Mr. Wright landed me in all that trouble a month ago. But now, I feel like I can forgive him. Hey, that wasn't me, Maggie. That was the tiger. Look, Nick, in the doorway. Detective Gumshoe. Oh, guess I'll be heading off then. See you around, pal. But wait. Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah, congratulations, Maggie. Thanks. I knew you were innocent all along. Why didn't you say that in your testimony then? Huh? Oh, well, well, I guess I'll... Wow, fuck, I wish I read that. Was he sitting around then? I think that's what he said. Wait up, detective, he just ran off. Maggie, why are you being so hard on him? He busted his butt for you. It's thanks to him that we got the medication bottle. That wasn't even of any use. But it's only because Mr. Wright used it so cleverly. Detective Gumshoe was just running around in circles. Poor guy. Looks like she still isn't ready to forgive him. Can't you put in a good word for him, Nick? Oh boy. I'm just gonna give her the sausages. Maggie, you know, Detective Gumshoe's been really worried about you through all of this. I wanted to believe that, sir. But on that first day of the trial, practically gave the judge a free pass to lock me up. He didn't have any choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts. He doubted me, that's why. He thought I might have done it. Got to prove to her that Gumshoe really cares about her. I know. I'll give her a little present to celebrate her freedom. Here you are. A present to celebrate your freedom. This lunchbox that I've been carrying around with me for an entire day. Made with a ton of love. He said you lost weight and he was worried about you. Detective Gumshoe? I actually really like weenies, you know. Did you guys hear that? I'm pretty hungry myself, you know. Yeah, the trial dragged on a bit today, didn't it? Is it okay if I eat this now? Yo! So how is it, Maggie? It's really good. They eating sausages. Why is Maggie still wearing her maid outfit? Because in this universe, if you go to jail, you are not allowed to change clothes. Like, there are no inmate outfits. You just go to jail. Who knows? A whole new chapter is about to... I didn't read that. About to start. Yeah, this case was good, actually. Not true? No, I think it is true. What do we got? Oh, it's him! It's him! Finally! I have been waiting for this. I don't like Victor or the chef much, but the entire rest of the case is great. I like Victor as a comedic relief thing. And he's only in the first half, so it's okay. The chef, I'm like neutral on. Turnabout Beginnings. What? This is the fourth case, though. I like the Très Bien music. I forgot how that one goes. Okay. The girl. Let her girl go. Shut up. Come closer, and I kill her. You mean I've been playing the cases chronologically? No, I do whatever I want. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Bang. Epic. Who was the girl? Oh, is it just a movie? Reading through the file of an old court case. It's the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Oh. Name, Terry Falls. Charge, kidnapping, murder. Sentence, death penalty. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, who captured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. Our very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before me and I ever met. I like this graphic. 6 years earlier. Oh, is it another Mia Fey case? Oh, because the case with her and Phoenix was her second one. They like made that a point. Is Terry wearing clothes that an inmate would wear? Oh, it is Mia Monday. Yo, I'm gonna change the stream name. Mia Monday again. Epic. It's still Maya Monday, but it's also Mia Monday. Ugh, I'm so nervous. I feel like... Oh, that's why it's Turnabout Beginnings. Okay. What was the name of the first case in Game 1? Was it also Turnabout Beginnings? Never should have accepted this case. Eek. Good morning. I didn't do nothing, I swear. I didn't kill nobody. Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway? Ugh. Eek. I'm sorry. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. I didn't escape from nowhere. But, Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Sorry. I told a little lie. Oh boy. But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? Ugh. Eek. I'm really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago. But I was tricked, I tell ya. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I could never do that. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. And about 8 hours later, policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. Police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true. You did meet with the victim. But I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true. I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Ha. Yo, you're not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. It's sexy, Godo. Why are you here? I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big, scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. Where is Mr. Grossberg? Ha, that old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Diego Armando. Red Godo. I didn't say... So Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me? No. You got it all wrong. Today you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine. An escaped death row convict for our first client. Yeah, thanks. Sure wish I could get out of it, though. Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well. Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned the reputation as a genius since beginning his law career. Genius? Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's got to... I don't like that he's flirting with me. Damn, I wonder who this handsome gentleman is. He seems familiar. Yeah. Huh. I wonder if Godo would know who he is. They seem related. Solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. That's what my client ran away from. I heard the lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple childlike voice, I had the feeling that he was telling the truth. Competence is inversely proportional to age. Yeah, I've noticed. Oh, it's this guy. I wonder if his personality is any different or if he's the exact same. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I don't like his eyelashes. What the fuck? Why is he a pretty boy? I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers. Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? Come on, Mia, you can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Huh. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct? Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death? You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years... The eyelashes ain't doing it for me. Everything else is cool. I like the outfit. I like how his thing is more, but the defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. I like his sprites, like his poses. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. His outfit reminds me of someone, and his poses. There was no decisive evidence the trial was long and pro-traced. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was... Oh, he's doing fucking... Oh my god, that's so cool. the Von Karma. Oh my god, this really is his first trial. He's walking, he's like, I'm gonna be just like Prosecutor Von Karma. I'm gonna do all his little thing. If he goes, I swear to God. Testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne. Hawthorne. Like mega bitch, with the umbrella. That Hawthorne. Is that the same one? And she said she knew Mia. Dahlia. Yeah. Yeah. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall are never recovered. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that pulled him away. That policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be exactly the victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Aha, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago. There's only one thing on his mind. Take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Aha, the truth is becoming clear to me now. I don't like his eye-opening sprite. Yes. It's quite obvious the defendant is guilty. Wait a minute, that's not right. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Watch yourself, Miss Frey. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Oh no, he's a suck-up. No. 7th in the back. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I called the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. A young gumshoe. Yes! Let's go. Witness, state your name and occupation. This is the first time they're meeting. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes? What is it? You're really gorgeous. Excuse me? No, seriously, my heart. It's aching for you. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Okay, I got it. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir, right away. This is going to be a good case. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir. I gotcha. Let's take a look at the actual map. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant were met there on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint and was trying to make his getaway, sir. Make a young gumshoe sprite with less spikes on his hair, but they didn't have enough memory on the GBA. Really? Interesting. I wonder what that would have looked like. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth, I warned you that I absolutely despise conjecture. There was no blood on the bridge, and you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor. He's doing it. If you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I was some hoser. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir. Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me, and get I don't like the wink. Day of the incident. An unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. That's where she was brutally murdered, so... The criminal stuffed her body into a Scotch trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Established the importance of the bridge. Naturally. Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination coming up. Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, all right? Especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean, the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here. Ha! You got me there. Maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching. I think, didn't Gumshoe, like, when he presented Mia's profile, he was like, oh yeah, Mia, like badgered the hell out of me once in a testimony or something? I don't remember. He said something about her. Well, Sergeant has to meet. Okay, well, let's just press. It's an unknown person. You have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. What? When you called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant Terry Falls. What? The defendant? The defendant called her? Secret memo that she left in her desk. 30 p.m. at that bridge. Wear a white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Aha! This note, it seems the one who called her the witness was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls. The judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Question if you don't already know the answer. Hey now, don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Huh. Bridge up in the mountains, but why meet there? Because it was a very important place to defend it. That's why. What do you mean by that? If you remember 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. And the place where all this occurred, of course, Dusky Bridge. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls. Ha, returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. Was the body of the victim discovered right away? Yeah, we were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, don't move, we've got you surrounded. Wait a second, isn't there something weird about that? Suspension bridge up in the mountains. How did they find out about the crime so quickly? Must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Ha, that's what would have happened, then she wouldn't have been killed. She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note on her desk about it. If only I noticed it earlier, maybe she'd still be alive. We don't really have anything to... I mean... How would they have them surrounded? Did I press this one already? Or is the next one? Straight from the mountains, ma'am. By car, I mean house, right? The defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. Stole from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. He's not sure about how he feels about anything. This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Well, that doesn't look too comfortable. She was stabbed in the back, correct? Yeah. Huh. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. Talking about a woman here. Can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back, nice and firm. Condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? Foot of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Stop kidding. Trap. It's not. If you want to have a chance at all, you better get some more information. Just get caught early. Okay, well, wait. He said look for the pictures. Okay, so present the picture. Picture of the trunk. I don't see anything strange, do you? No? Okay, then I was just stupid. Damn. Let's press this. What he always says, ma'am. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. That's all he says. Nothing? I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole a car. That's what he always says. And then he always says, sorry, I told a little lie. Or something like that. In any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. Precisely. Oh, actually, it was way too close for comfort. We're just after 5 p.m. Might just try to run. Two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. It takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kind of close. Any later, Mr. Falls could have slipped right by. Trap waiting for you in that testimony. Okay, so we pressed that's what he's saying. Press everything and then present. Alright. Between 4 and 5 p.m. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, that's right. Let me look at this. I don't see no blood, but I mean, I guess thick jacket. There's no scarf. Wear a white scarf for identification. There we go. Yeah. Witness. What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've had to actually address someone like that. Should have practice before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Huh. Say there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy? Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. Come on. What does he put in his coffee? Detective. Yes, ma'am. This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well then, I suggest you take a look at the note written by the victim. The note? It very clearly says wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus this special request. I have one simple question for you, detective. Where's the white scarf? Can't seem to find it in this photo. Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am. And you stopped there? You should have looked for it. Arrgh. Caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I expect you to just do that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you are searching for so desperately. Is it this one, perchance? Where'd you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation. Why? Why didn't you tell me? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know. No. That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. It's not exactly white, as the caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. Looks like it spent some time in the mud. Not surprisingly, it was drizzling on the mountain that day. He was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. The court will accept the scarf into evidence. Attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself. I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Faye? Boy, would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck. The prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there. It sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it. Everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kitten, there's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. A genius, huh? Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Wait, what? This photo was taken by the witness. What witness? The Vic wearing the scarf, sir. Drizzling that day, unfortunately. It's a little hard to see what's going on. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Must have been when the scarf fell off. Looking at this photo, really get the sense that this bridge is very high up. It's about a 40-foot drop from the bridge down to Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party. Ah, so a potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom? Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge. Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Not again. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. On that day, it's hard to see what's going on. Behind and stabbed her in the back. Between the criminal and the victim. Well, looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. From what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am. Right, the bridge is probably wet too. But there's no room for a fight on the bridge. Like, yeah, there is not room for a fight scene on this fucking map. To believe is the truth. That means that somewhere hidden in that testimony is a contradiction. Nope. Youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights. It's the most disturbing trend. I know, I hate when youngsters do that. Not that one. He's literally handcuffed. Wait a minute. Bruh. Like, how the fuck are you gonna fight? Like, Mia said it like, oh, there was clearly some sort of a struggle. How do you accidentally take a fucking picture? Like, There's so many things wrong with this. Hmm. Canadian. Uh-oh. Poor baby. Yeah. No, I know. Damn it. It's gotta be that statement. But what? We already did this one. Hmm. Where did he find the scarf? Well, he didn't say where he found the scarf. It was on the bridge. It didn't like fall to the ground. If it fell to the ground, why was it muddy? No, if it was found on the bridge, why was it muddy? If it was raining, that there should not have been dirt on said bridge. No, okay, I think I'm grasping. Did I press all of these? Yeah, I did. This cloudy fog-like thing. It's like a cold front just moved in. There is no fucking room for a fight. Like... And this was... a college student. Female college student. That's right. Meaning she's female and a college student, ma'am. Whoa. How rare. Don't see many of those. Yo, what's up, Danny? Smash Bros. When we played Smash the other day, you weren't there. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her. For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements, that is all. What is that supposed to mean? Prosecution has other, more decisive evidence. Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student. We're working? Damn. We'll have to play soon. Keep pinging in Omnia when you're available. And maybe I will play. It means she's female and a college student, so... If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why. Ah, okay, well I fucking pressed on everything. Nah, fuck, I meant to hit R. Canadian judge. Second you get off stream. Well, I'm getting off stream, eating dinner, and then getting back on stream. So I don't know about today. But maybe I'm good on like weekday nights, weekday evenings. Bro, I don't know. Why am I still fucking stuck on this? Now, it's not a person. Look at the crime photo. Why would it be the crime photo? That was like the one I wasn't looking at. Criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. How? There's a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and the fog too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere. Well, I have evidence it doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. It's a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. Something isn't right. What, because it's dry? Is that really what we're gonna say? You can't really tell if like her body is like dry or not. Coat would be dirty too. Really? Oh, I see. Okay. Right around here, I think. Well, fuck off. This fake could use a trunk herself. What? One that she could hide all her bitter memories from this trial in, that is. Genius of sarcasm and wordplay. I pointed at the coat like you said. No matter how bitter the memory, it can never be as bitter as dark black coffee. Thank you, Sexy Godo. You're really, really making me feel confident. I don't know. It's not jacket. The car lights aren't on. If it's foggy, you're supposed to have your lights on. Fuck, I don't know. After this, I'm gonna save scum. Fuck. Now. Here's the code. I think you just pointed at the wrong spot. Seriously? Okay. It's right here. The victim's coat? Bruh. It's exactly what's strange. Call testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It's drizzling and foggy. The dusky bridge was all wet. She really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge. In front of her coat should have been covered in mud. That's exactly right. The other day, I fell on a muddy street, and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled. I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. Your Honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street. Your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, but not muddy. Fortunately, I have yet to test that, so your point is well taken. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day? Ha, a real man shouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. Of course I can. The surface of the bridge was muddy. There's the scarf. Should be obvious. Scarf fell on the bridge and got this muddy. It means the bridge was obviously covered in mud. Urgh. Ah, there he goes. No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo. Hey, same to you, buddy. Miss Fairy's assertion makes perfect sense to me. I do admit that there appears to be contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, your question is, why is there a contradiction? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we? Alright. Not like he's really giving me a choice here. Ha! You're doing pretty well for a little kid, Mr. Armando. No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? A false evidence. It's one of those three. What you just said now. I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over here that said it. This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know. Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. I want to see Godo go against Edgeworth. The judge is the league player. No! Yes, the false evidence in this case is the testimony, I'm gonna say. Because I think I know who's the fucking testimonier is, and she's kind of a mega bitch, so. The defense would never use false evidence. Yeah, no, under zero circumstance would I ever use false evidence, ever. Okay. Sorry, I just sent a text. Hey, she said suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen? Yeah, that's what the witness told us. That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That's true. It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all. You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. Very well, please bring forth your witness at this time. What does he mean by the brutal truth? Now, let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events on the day with her very own eyes. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Witness, what is your name and occupation? There she is. Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter. Oh. When I look at you, how can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double and a dozen donut holes. I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite. Hey, not so fast. As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. Miss Frey, you could learn a lot from this man. If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one to me. Sir? Yes, my dear. This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause. No, not at all. It's no trouble at all. Now then, may I please have your name and occupation? My name is, Melissa Foster. I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department. You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct? And you were the one who took this photo? Is that accurate? Wow. How can you be so mean? Now see here, what are you doing shoving that in her face like that? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous. Next time I'll be forced to penalize you. Uh-oh. I don't like the turn this has taken. Just in case. You never know with Mega Bitch. She is staring at me? And you would be... Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey. I see. So you are... Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony? Yes, Your Honor, I'll do my best. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police. By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here. Okay, this is important. Standing right over here. So how the fuck did you see it? There's like a fucking, like, thing in between. Camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to. Ho ho ho, what a cute camera, just like its owner. A small but powerful model. Make the witness cry again, and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel. I was using my camera to take some pictures of the wild. Notice there were two people standing up on this. Okay, well let's just press her on everything. Did you say wildflowers? Yes, the mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers. But it's only February. Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come. I know how you feel. Just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine. I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed blonde Santa beard until mine grew in properly. Would you mind if we got back to the facts of the case, Your Honor? A bad girl. I know I am. Looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there, so I decided to watch them. Like some kind of peeping Tom. Love watching other people fight too. In fact, I can't get enough of it. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place. In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them. Especially dressed as they were. No, I have no idea. Why do you ask that? Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said. I would never eavesdrop. I've got more class than that. That's right, Miss Frey. Don't drag the witness down to your level. Ugh, I hate her so much. Why did you take a photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. Since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. My grandson to test my comedy routines on. Not that there's any bearing on this. Something strange in that girl's testimony. All right. I mean, again, the fact that he's handcuffed, like, they're not gonna frickin' be able to fight. You know, that keeps bugging me. I don't think you would have been able to see the stupid bridge from where you were at. Like, look at how close she is. Hang on. No, not that one. Yeah. Versus where she claims to have been. Like, no way. Especially if they were on the side of where the car was, which they had to have been because of the broken bridge. Yeah, no, eat shit. No, it's definitely the map. I just gotta present it at the right time. It has to be this. Or something related to the distance. Witness, when you said you took a photo of this crucial moment, is this what you meant? Oh, wait a minute. Two people facing each other. Also that. Testify that you saw the two of them started a fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why didn't you present a photo like that? Oh, it's the song! Well, you see, the photo was presented. It was the only one there was. But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it. Don't. Or, my apologies, young lady. Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. He could certainly downplay a situation, can't he? I'm sorry. I'm a very bad girl. I used it all up. The film, I mean. Ran out of film? This photo was the last one. But truly, that is the truth. Small, powerful. That doesn't look like a film camera. That looks like a digital camera, but this game came out in 2004, so I don't know. Those are of the witness herself playing among the wildflowers. Took the photos. Camera has a... Okay. Just a minute. Perhaps you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes. Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet. That big hump on the camera holds the film. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Wildflowers. Oh, it's the same test. Turned around and tried to run away, but she only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back. Hard read, actually, well, we'll save, but like, just because I'm low on health. But like, hard read. Yeah, let's go. Witness, your testimony is a joke. Huh? What? But I just... Miss Frey, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. One short testimony and two bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse. You say there were two contradictions? It's simple. Just take a look at the... I have no idea what she's going on about, but let's see it. According to her testimony, the two of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were there and the victim had turned around and tried to run... Oh, damn. Well then, she would have hit a dead end. It said 10 yards, but she couldn't have ran even 5. This dusky bridge is collapsed on that side. Well, what does all this mean? It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it. Ugh. This beautiful young lady's been lying to the court? Just a moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. There's one major mistake in this diagram. Referring to, it's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it. It's currently in disrepair. There's no evidence that can prove the bridge was broken during the incident. You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. Apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. This guy's good. What do you mean? Planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy. That coward. Well, Miss Frey, it seems you've once again made a reckless accusation. I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself. It wasn't your fault. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw. All right, young lady, may I ask you to please proceed with your testimony? But it's so hard to go on. We're all on your side. Eat shit. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. Couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. Maybe I'll stop at my favorite cafe on the way home. Make a really good mocha latte. Put salt in your coffee? What the fuck? Why not? May actually go better with coffee than sugar, right? Listen, my point is, if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence. It's the line? Is that the line? Try me, go present something. You've got nothing to lose. I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well after all. Psst, yo. Okay, present something. Yeah, got it. I want to keep pressing. Oh, wait a minute. No, hang on. Fuck you guys. Just shut up. I don't care about monks. I don't care about any of this. We'll save just because I'm low on health, but Edgeworth said something about the river. Like, if bodies fall into the river, they just are like really hard to recover and find. So I need to. I don't have evidence for that though. Maybe I could just present the map? Yeah. Clearly not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There's a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found. Well, what is it? Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. River right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about this river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for powerful current. Yep, I already got it. Let's go. 10 murders were to occur at the same spot of Eagle River. You can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. Oh, see? Oh, it's the song. Not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Frey, but I must admit it does seem odd to have not thrown the body into the river. Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Frey would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. While you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature. The point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. Since your assertion is without merit after all. Witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous. Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. It's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us. Please, witness, go on with your testimony. All the Jew saw is tell us what you saw. Back. Okay, same thing. In the trunk of the stolen car and hit the body there. Oh, okay. Yellow smokes. Is this the same now? Yeah. Salt. Okay. Was this line here before? I don't remember this one. Well, that's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, you have to call the police. I mean, you can see in the fucking picture, like, not that one. Like, yeah, the trunk is clearly, like, fucked up and broken into. Fall down on the bridge. Asking the witness. Inform grabbed her before she could. What did the defendant do after that? We're on the right track. Maybe we do need to press these. That's what we already got. He's fucking handcuffed. Can I talk about that now? Yeah, wait a minute. If you're handcuffed, you can't. Bruh. I hope I save stated or I'm gonna be pissed. I didn't. Oh my god. Damn it. Ugh. I need another drink. How's everyone's day going today? I haven't asked that. I usually ask that. How we all doing? There we go. This man in fucking handcuffs. Bruh. It's going good? Epic. BKZ, how was your drive home? Any cool driving home stories? You recorded some stuff? Yo, like what kind of stuff? Traffic was kind of bad getting on 75. I've never been on 75. That sucks. But, you know, given the holiday, I can imagine. Okay. Is it salt? Shut up. Same as she added. She didn't add a, or did she? I think she added this one, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this one is new. A standard playthrough of Mega Man ZX. It's actually practice with it. Really? What are you gonna use the recorded footage for? Are we gonna finally see the Grexis YouTube channel? Carlos about to flee. That's making my senses. You have to call the police. Just have seen all of that. Okay, so that's our new statement. So, I mean, again, I don't think you could have seen that. Yeah, that's what I've been fucking saying the whole time. Done what? Made a crucial mistake. Broken the trunk of the car and hit the body there. You say you saw that, right? Simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. There we go. Isn't so tall that it would stop it from seeing the car. I feel like it would be. But that just doesn't wash. Descriptive stuff about it. It's about an Omnia if winning up to that. Yeah, you totally should. I was thinking of doing something. I talked about it a little bit with some friends, but I want to do a playthrough of Fire Emblem Shadows of Valencia, because I never finished that game, but I kind of want to do like a scripted thing, like a scripted video, like it'd be like a long, like probably like a 30-40 minute video going through the whole game, and like just have like a bunch of jokes and stuff, kind of like old Alpha Rad videos. I think that would be a fun project to work on the YouTube channel. But I don't know. I want to write that stuff. Thank you, Obi. Yeah, I added a new sound alert. But I don't know. I don't want to like. If I'm going to do a video like that, I want it to be a game I've already played, so I need to find something for that. How you been, Obi? It's been a while. Still, you claim to have been able to see the killer's car. Don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escape fled in a stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing the murder, I'm sure you can appreciate the witness was very upset. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it. That's so fucking stupid. Oh, Mr. Judge. I think I must have remembered things wrong. Yeah, eat shit. No. She can and she will. Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect. Indeed, quite true. You know what they say. To her is human, to forgive, divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here. Woman moment. Save the tears for later, kitten. Don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward. But that wasn't fair. Okay, kitten, you need to relax. You need to remember the other kitten's testimony. Some car and hit the body there. How did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. There are marks left on the trunk lid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can see it, but how did you see it, the photo? finally betrayed yourself. Said you were in a field taking photos of wildflowers, but even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Fey explained herself. Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... ooh. Put it in the trunk. Huh. Interesting deduction. Yeah, but if you stole the car, you have the keys. Preposterous to even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time she was taking photographs. Chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. So need to think too deeply about it. Saying as the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. Take another look at this camera and see what features it has. It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why? It's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture. What are you trying to say then, Miss Fey? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed? Well, if she really did use the camera's auto timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly, she was not in the field. Will the defense please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? In answering that question, we'll also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Ah, shit. Yeah, I don't have a lot of guesses on this, so we're going to say on the bridge with them. Because a note said to bring Dahlia, so she had to have been there. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. That or the car itself. I'm going to say she was there. I'm not going to say... I think I'm stupid. She should figure out where she stands if you catch my drift. Oh, don't worry, the drift was certainly caught. Ah. Yeah. So who is on the bridge with Terry? I don't know any of these fucking names. Who the hell is Terry? Oh. Oh, okay. Already in the car, so who is on the bridge with Terry? Is that what they're asking? I thought they meant during the... Wait. When, no, it says when the incident occurred. Where the defendant's car was? Yes, she had to put the body in the trunk before the defendant returned. You don't mind if I ask one teeny-weeny question, do you, Miss Fey? She put the body in the trunk at that time, as you suggest, and that must mean that Valerie Hawthorne was already dead at that point, correct? Oh, so... Looks to me like the victim is still alive, am I mistaken? So maybe you think it was the ghost of the victim? Well, it could have been a spirit, right? Don't waste the course time with this guy. No! Ah! They got me. They got me good. I thought I was on to something. I don't fucking know if she's not on the bridge. I mean, I pointed here. She could be like here. Maybe she's like here, waiting to strike. Dead. So who is in the picture? Oh, are we saying she's the one in the picture? Really? I guess that's the only... Okay, that makes sense. And then that's why the guy was saying he didn't do nothing. Your Honor, if I may. Departing with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. I mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it would only have been before the defendant met the victim. How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls. You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. The person in this photo was not Valerie Hawthorne. What? I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. And who exactly is this victim in this photo? It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness. What? It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Me? Remember that it was raining on Foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believes the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne. The defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore. You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof? Ah, shit. Do I only have one left? Yep. Wear a white scarf for identification. Mr. Falls, who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. What do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? Got him. What'd you do, run away? Oh, good. She's collecting herself in the lobby. Why did she do it? She's the real culprit. Cool. Recess. Epic. Alright, I'm gonna get a quick drink, so I will be right back. What tunes do we want? I know. Let's go to I know what song. I'll put it I mean, I'm only gonna be gone for like 2 minutes, but where is it? I don't actually know the name of it. But what is it called? Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, hello. I am back. Let's kill the music. Save the game. And keep going. Falls on. I'm sorry. Oh, I always think that's him saying it. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up. Thanks. We're almost there. Once I prove that she committed the crime. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information, right. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry about that. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. One more thing. Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing, I didn't kill nobody, I never lie. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture reminds me of everything. Bridge looks the same, just like then 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. Ah, sorry buddy. You sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true, I did. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago I kidnapped my girlfriend Dahlia Hawthorne. Your girlfriend, huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name. Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister. What? Are you serious? The girl. Let her go. Shut up. Come closer. And I kill her. Sorry. But you're not going to get the chance. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. First I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but to respect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Wrong. No protect sister. Valerie betray me, betray us. What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too. A make-believe kidnapping? Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. Ugh, did he actually say teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas. I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. Anything Dahlia says. Hold on a minute. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... Yeah, me and Dahlia. And Valerie, too. Hang on, to see. Okay. Try and get a perspective on everyone. So, she was 18. Jeez. Yeah, lots of bro moments. I want to finish the story first before I give my thoughts. Also, my sister got home, and I'm gonna text her to not listen. Make sure she like stays away from my room so she doesn't get spoiled. Okay. Dahlia's family rich. Julia business. We get 1 jewel. That's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer because she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman. Oh, shit, okay. And of course no one would ever believe this. She do it real. Jump. You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. So they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. Threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. Damn. What a fucking backstory. All I wonder is why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. That's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forgot what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her, just ask why. Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? Just wanted to hear her answer. Alright, hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, why are we upside down? There we go. Where'd I put my controller? I am very prepared, guys, I promise. This is what happens when I have to stream during the day. Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it? Huh? Where's what? Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Huh? No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia. That day on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack. Why did she get the diamond, though? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. The diamond is still missing. My sweet Dahlia. How old is she? Ain't anyway. Just 14. So you're robbing cradles before diamonds. Yeah, that's kind of sus. It's a one-way ticket to death row. Angel, is she really Damn. It's all coming together. Let's continue with the trial, Mr. Terry Falls. I'll try my best. Shut up. My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime, that's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? I just realized something. We know Mia's first case went badly, and we know that by the time we meet Edgeworth in the first game, that he's undefeated. So, like, we're gonna be the ones to eat shit. This isn't going to go well. Literally, fate is against us. Figure that's what I had to establish next. Yes, of course. I think. You're still acting as tame as a kitten. Kitten. Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the Mark of a pro. Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. Excuse me, may I speak, Mr. Judge? I'd like to say something. People are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true. See, you're such an honest and upstanding young lady. Looks like this witness is a real professional. Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up. Let's hear what the witness has to say. I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I'd never been to Eagle Mountain before, and certainly don't have a reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago, kidnapping a poor girl, I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing a murder. You're up to bat. My parents were killed. It's a brutal civil war. Please press, because... Okay, new statement. That's the one we need. Oh shit, our thing is still low. Yeah, no, we're not there yet. Let's press it. Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people. Oh well, that can't be helped. First time we saw either of them was when they were on the bridge. Melissa Foster. Such a stupid name. Flowers. Save your college. Interesting. Jesus Christ, Edgeworth. Crucial getting the defendant sentenced to death. That's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt. Continue pressing. Couldn't tell who she was. Wait, you couldn't tell sort of identification, right? No, I think we can add it. Uh-oh. Bruh. That better not kill me. Okay. Alright, what do I got? I think it's this one. We know that her name is bullshit, but I guess we have to prove that. Just had added that one. The one they told me was like bad for having added. I'm lucky you weren't wearing a white. Were you wearing a white scarf that day? I mean, it's a blue scarf. Is that the? It's got to wear. Strange. Look, I wasn't wearing a white scarf. Look white to me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot it wasn't actually a white. I mean, a white scarf. I'm like losing it. I don't know why. I'm just not used to streaming this early. I didn't fucking save. I wouldn't have thought the scarf was white. Cause the camera? Maybe? Flash from the camera? That's the only reason I can think of. Or the fact that it looks white in the picture, but the picture's also in black and white, so I don't know. Let's see what the camera has to say. Damn. Man. There we go. Now let's see how this. What would it be? Why would they think it's white? Because of the note? Witness? Have you seen this note? Note? No, never. It's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have. I wonder about that. Note shows Mr. Falls' instructions to the victim regarding their meeting. It says, wear white scarf for identification. White scarf? Witness, you knew what this note said. That's because you knew that you mistakenly slipped up and mistakenly said white scarf. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public, and yet this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one, the person who wrote this note, Valerie Hawthorne is another, and finally, one more person. Did you say one more? That's right, a person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, kitten? Oh shit. Do I say Dolly or do I say Melissa? Dahlia Hawthorne. I've never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dolly. Tell her this time. There is her name right there. What's this? So who is this person? Miss Faye must be desperate. She's trying to bring the dead back to life. Was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. And killed by Terry Falls. I'm just realizing the ramifications of some of what's going to happen, because if this case goes bad for Mia, then we don't get this guy declared, we don't get this guy acquitted, and then he is on death row, and then Dahlia is still alive, but he is being he has the death penalty for her murder, so that's bad. He's being wrongly accused. I'm just kind of realizing this now. Like, that's really bad. Like really bad. She was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. She was legally dead 5 years ago. She'll be 19 now. Melissa Foster. If that's the same age you are. Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you could tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. That's my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm. Witness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness. Yes, I understand. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue this matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say? Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way, but then why? If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. But, I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see... Why? Why did you hide your identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder? Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you? Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. It must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. Inclined to agree with this prosecutor's logic. Ms. Frey, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting her claim. Yo? Ah, that wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Old man? How old is he? 27. Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. Ah, I am sweating bullets. Think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? No, you just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? The rashness of youth, how charming. It's coming from someone younger than me. Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye. What would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? Ah, shit, I didn't save. That was the rashness of youth. God fucking damn it. They had me for a second. How far back did I go? Oh my god. Wait. Oh man, we're back. We're back a while. Okay. Ugh. Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm gonna save now, just in case I fuck up. I don't know. Okay, it's coming. Calls him an old man. Reset everything. No, what? What? Don't reset. Murdering her own sister. Okay. So it's not the gem. The whole truth must come out. Maybe this? Starts after Terry Falls escaped. Called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently. A terrific story, Miss Fey. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Fey. What was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. It's like one important secret that connects them all. I believe it will explain a lot of things. My little maple leaf. Ugh. Ugh. Tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. Survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money, so I decided to change my identity and start a new life. Fuck off. Okay, so first of all, the diamond should be with Dahlia still. I think that's important. Maybe not important yet, but important. So you go, yeah. Paul's a clever fellow. Say. Okaso is about the size of a pint of milk. $2 million pint of milk. I don't know what to think about that. Must be really good milk. Defendant demanded that her sister Valerie make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think you wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If you ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. It's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. At a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. Only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety. Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain, and you're being held hostage. Actually, that saved my life. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. My sister shot me. It was to save me. Bullshit. Falls was shot in the right arm. He let go of me. want something like that to happen again. How do we prove that? So, I don't know if we have proof about a stage kidnapping. The fact of the matter is that you had the diamond on you and that's unaccounted for. I feel like that's going to be relevant now. None of this is relevant to that testimony except for this and then profiles. Right, it's just the diamond. Let's look at the profiles. Why would you shoot someone after you give them the fucking diamond? Like, unless you plan on, I don't know. Look at that one. Why would you shoot someone who's holding your sister? No. Ow. Okay. The issue is with this, with that statement. If we say it's the diamond, maybe. I don't know. That's so weird that she like shot. Like, okay, here's the ransom money. Now die. Like, that's not how these fucking work. Like, you know, hand the kid over and then shoot if you're gonna do that, but... It has to be this fucking diamond. Why would she, why would you push her off if you had the fucking, well, I mean, because you just got shot. That's why. But why would he kill her? What? It's hard to believe. Certain of it was Mr. Falls. Oh my god, falls! Like waterfall. Oh my god, is that like... Is that the... Or because she falls off the bridge? Is that... Wait, what is this dude's first name? Terry? What is the joke there? Now and 5 years ago. Behind as you call. Oh! Also that. I figured out the joke. Yes, I have. Welcome back, Medoofus. Why? For all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then. That's not how fucking rivers work, Edgeworth. Change the water level wouldn't have made a difference. In 5 years, the river's not gonna go from like 40 feet to fucking like way up there. Oh wait, or is it saying? Hang on, wait. Does the? Yeah, no, wait. It's not gonna fucking do that. No, god damn it. Could have pushed a witness in the river. Just a moment, Your Honor. Should the witness testify the defendant pushed her into the river? However, she never said that she fell from the back end of the bridge. Shit, no. I was like half paying attention too. Wait, let me see what the side of that bridge looks like. Oh yeah, you can't fit a fucking person in there. The answers are right here in this photo. There we go. Was been shot in the right arm. Yep. What? What the hell was that sound? Is that Dahlia? It's gonna help me. She had her gun in handcuffs. She could have saved me. I already got it. Yep. Got it. Oh. There she is. She's doing the pissed off. Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. You think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? This woman is a demon. There's one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. The victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well. I am still streaming, yes. Welcome back, Danny. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. The day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia, and then she told her what she was planning to do. She's going to tell the whole truth, and she wrote it in her note. That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Hee hee. Epic. Now she's pissed. Forgive me, it's just hilarious. You amuse me, woman, Miss Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you? Evidence? Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14 I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister. Well, and one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that. Well, Miss Fey, I don't know. What a joke. You, Miss Fey? You stupid or something? How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I can't think of anything. Fuck, you missed this? It's fine, yeah. I'm gonna be streaming later tonight. Just don't take a nap like you do every single Monday. Well, it seems that we've come to an I think after this case, I will break for dinner, and then I'll come back. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions, which reject the assertions made by the defense. Of course you are. Is that it? No, that's not it. This is Ace Attorney. Ha. Without evidence, your trial's over. Who decided that? Mr. Armando. Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, if there's no evidence, there's still testimony. The day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Falls' stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right? Yes, that's right. In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is the one person who can testify to that demon woman's crime? I don't know. It should be her. I think Smash Flash. Oh, really? Damn, what a throwback. Yes, we'd like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls. The defendant? There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne, or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia disguised as her. George, what is your take on this? Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive. You were used for $2 million. That's not true. Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne? Dahlia. Dahlia, what? Did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised. She promised never ever betray each other. Terry. Dahlia. It's true. It's true. You are alive. You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad. Tell the truth. The real truth. I believed in you. I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there's one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry. Dahlia. I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. Well then, Mr. Falls, this will be the final testimony in this trial. Witness. Eek. I'm sorry. I apologize. Water. Please, water. Can't talk, need water. Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. It'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. That day, 4 p.m. I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on the bridge. I watched my car from the bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, and then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. Mr. Falls, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you? That's enough, Miss Fay. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. Well then, Miss Fay, please proceed with your cross-examination. Bridge, I never put no body in car. What did you talk about? Mr. Falls. Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do, she said that. That's why she lied. Got me the death penalty. And were you satisfied with that answer, witness? Dahlia died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in. It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, dead. But you just saw that she isn't dead. Valerie talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for. The time and sunset that day was 5 o'clock. It had already been pretty dark on that mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Falls, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do. The fall. That woman. It wasn't Dahlia. Stop right there. What more needs to be said? Even if it means a death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, you'll still do whatever is necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. Falls? I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. Probably go to his grave still believing in her. Mr. Falls. If you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be cursed. We still have to point out the contradiction. Let's keep pressing. Okay. They keep mentioning this shrine a lot. Sorry, I told a little lie. If it was like foggy that day, like, how would you have seen Car? If she, hang on, no, okay. Well, look, she clearly was on the bridge first, because if you couldn't come from the other side, look at the side that he's on. Yeah, there's... There we go. when you got to that bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on that bridge, you sure of that? Yeah, I'm sure. You're sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying. Huh? Wah. Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Fay. Want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Mr. Falls, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth. I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. I had somewhere to go, a special place. Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love. 5 years ago, I hid it under the base of a tree there. It's a special memory for me. This is it. This is what I went to get. This little bottle on a necklace is your memento? It's quite charming, but it looks empty. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But he then left his car unattended and walked away. He's gone for approximately 30 minutes. That much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car. Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it. Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Falls? What? That's enough. Please. I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever happens, we can't trust each other no more than supposed to drink bottle. No, stop the trial! Your Honor, we need a recess. Oh my god, I was stupid, couldn't keep promise, so I did it. I drank this. So close, just a little more. I was going to prove your innocence. No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia. Mr. Armando, thanks for the coffee. What the fuck? What? The fuck? That was... I saw the bottle and I knew it was the same as like the Phoenix one. But like... I didn't put two and two together. I knew it was gonna end bad. I just like... Holy shit. That's why she hated her so much. That witch. No, see, he phrased that poorly. He's continuing to phrase this poorly. Yo, why is it playing this other guy's theme song? Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Mr. Armando. No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them. 1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. Oh boy. Bridge to the turnabout. Okay. Alright, epic. Let's go. Okay, this is gonna take fucking forever. Cool, so I will be back at 7 o'clock, which is in like a little less than an hour and a half. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some grub. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see some of y'all tonight. And yeah. Bye-bye.